Legally Speaking with Crocker Law Firm.
In almost every state in the country, it's illegal to drive without car insurance. But Cyndi, you have clients who are hit by uninsured drivers.
All the time. You know, I read a statistic the other day that 1 in 8 drivers nationally is uninsured. And in Kentucky and Tennessee, it's actually much higher. And I believe that it's consistent with what I've seen in 30 years of practicing personal injury law. We always have a significant number of cases where the car that hit my client does not have any insurance.
So what can we do if we suddenly find ourselves in that situation?
Well, first of all, we're going to make sure you actually are in that situation. You cannot just go by the police report because sometimes someone doesn't have proof of insurance, but it turns out that they do have insurance. Also, interestingly, always look to see whether the driver and the owner are the same person. Because if someone's driving a car that's not theirs, it's possible they have insurance on another car that can apply to the loss.
That sounds hopeful, but what if there really isn't insurance on the car or the driver?
Fortunately, Kentucky has something called uninsured motorist coverage, which is insurance you can buy for your own car that will stand in the shoes of an at-fault driver who isn't insured. So it will cover your wage loss and your medical bills and your pain and suffering, just as if you were getting the money from the other guy.
Just to clarify, this is something that we would find on our own policy.
You'll find it on your policy as long as you bought it. So in Kentucky, insurance companies are required to offer you uninsured motorist coverage. You have to formally reject it, which I advise you not do. You want uninsured motorist coverage. It will protect you if you're hit by an uninsured driver in your own car, but it will also protect you if you're in someone else's car and hit by an uninsured driver. The interesting thing about uninsured motorist coverage too is it's one of the few situations where coverage will stack, meaning you might have access to more than one policy. The policy on the car you're in, the policy on your own car back in your driveway, and potentially policies belonging to other people in your household. So really, you want someone who knows what they're looking for to review all the potential coverage before you settle a case.
Thank you, Cyndi. Join us next time for Legally Speaking.